If you're searching for the best process documentation software for your business in 2025, you're in the right place. Because in this video, I'm breaking down the 9 top ranked tools on the market right now so you don't waste time trying the wrong ones. Now, here's the deal. Most businesses are still running on chaos. Important steps get skipped, team members constantly ask the same questions, and if you step away for a week, everything grinds to a halt. That's the real cost of not documenting your processes. But with the right tool, you can turn that chaos into a system, a machine that runs without you having to micromanage every detail. So here's what we're doing. I'll quickly walk you through what process documentation actually is, why it's so critical for growth, what features you absolutely need in a tool, and then give you my ranked list of the 9 best options for 2025. Let's get into it. At its core, process documentation is simply this: a clear, repeatable blueprint for how things get done in your business. It's not fancy, it's not complicated, but it is powerful because it gives your team clarity. It kills redundancy, and it makes onboarding, training, and scaling faster and easier. Imagine having every step of your business, whether it's sending invoices, onboarding clients, or handling support, documented in one place. That's process documentation. Now, here's the thing. If you're relying on tribal knowledge, you're vulnerable. One sick day, one resignation, one drop ball, and everything can stall. Process documentation fixes that. It lets you build systems that run whether you're in the office, on vacation, or asleep. You free yourself up to grow the business instead of babysitting it. And that freedom, that's the difference between owning a job and owning a business. Now, not all tools are created equal. Here's what actually matters when choosing process documentation software. You need a clean, intuitive editor. If it's hard to use, your team won't touch it. Rich media support. Can you embed videos, screenshots, and PDFs? That's non-negotiable in 2025. Search and navigation. If your team can't find what they need in under 10 seconds, they'll just ask you, and that defeats the purpose. Version control. You want to track changes and roll back when needed. Permissions and collaboration. Your intern shouldn't be able to edit the legal policy, period. Integrations. It needs to play nice with your other tools like Slack, Zapier, Notion, Jira, or whatever you're already using. And finally, analytics. You want to know which documents are being used and which are collecting dust. Now, let's talk about the tools. Let's kick things off with the one that sets the bar. Number 1, SweetProcess. SweetProcess is built from the ground up to help businesses create a single source of truth. Here's what sets it apart. It lets you document procedures, processes, and policies in a structured way, and those are the only 3 types of documents you need to fully systemize your business. You can embed videos, images, and files directly inside steps, which is a game changer for visual learners and remote teams. You get real-time collaboration with built-in version control, so changes are always tracked and reversible. There's also a task management layer, so you're not just documenting how things should be done, but actually assigning those steps as real tasks to your team. You can create both private and public knowledge bases, integrate with over 1,000 tools via Zapier, and even auto-generate documents using AI. They also offer free migrations, don't require a credit card to start a trial, and you only pay for users who are actually active. Best for small to mid-sized businesses that want to scale without chaos and need something intuitive that their team will actually use. Number 2, Process Street. Process Street is all about workflows. You can build out recurring checklists, set conditions to guide logic, and automate approvals. It's not just documentation, it's process execution. The UI is clean, the automation options are powerful, and it integrates with everything from Salesforce to Slack. Best for ops-heavy teams that want to run live workflows, not just create static SOPs. Number 3, Scribe. Scribe takes a totally different approach with automated process documentation. You hit record, perform a task, and it automatically creates a step-by-step guide with text and screenshots. You can clean it up, annotate, and share instantly. Best for teams that need to create how-to guides on the fly without writing a single sentence from scratch. Number 4, Trainwell. Trainwheel focuses on turning process docs into training modules. You can add quizzes, embed videos, and even track who's completed what. It's a great blend of SOP creation and LMS-style training. Best for companies growing fast and hiring often that need to systemize onboarding and internal education. Number 5, Method Grid. Method Grid is a more visual, modular documentation tool. You can create grids to map out entire processes, each cell linking to deeper SOPs, documents, or resources. It's powerful, especially for complex or multi-stage workflows. Best for teams that manage complex projects or services and need a visual way to organize and present SOPs. Number 6, Way We Do. Way We Do offers live compliance tracking with your processes. You can assign roles, track adherence, and even ensure procedures are acknowledged and followed in real time. It's all about operational consistency and accountability. Best for teams in regulated industries or service firms that need auditable documentation and staff adherence tracking. Number 7, Tetra. Tetra shines in Slack-based environments. You can answer teammates' questions with linked Tetra pages inside Slack, and it also has built-in Q&A verification features. It's lightweight but powerful for knowledge sharing. Best for remote or agile teams who rely on Slack and want a no-fuss, easy-to-update knowledge base. Number 8, Dazuki. Dazuki is designed for frontline workers, especially in manufacturing or industrial environments. Think visual SOPs, hardware documentation, and mobile optimized instructions. It supports photos, videos, and step-by-step walkthroughs for technical processes. Best for teams with hands-on operational procedures that need documentation accessible on the factory floor. Number 9, Notion. Notion is the most flexible tool here. You can build wikis, dashboards, trackers, and SOPs all in one place. But that flexibility means more setup. There's no out-of-the-box SOP structure, so you'll need to create your own templates and systems. Best for creative, startup, or tech-savvy teams who want full customization and don't mind building from scratch. Here's the takeaway. If your team doesn't have clear documentation, you're burning hours, making avoidable mistakes, and putting a ceiling on your growth. But that ends today. Click the first link in the description below to get started with SweetProcess. Sign up for your free trial and finally get those processes documented right. And if you got value from this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. If you want to go deeper into streamlining operations and building scalable systems, watch the video on your screen right now. See you there.